Well, this here is the Citroen C3 Aircross. It's a car which takes on the likes of the Hyundai Creta, the Kia Seltos, the Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara in terms of the shape and size, but in terms of the pricing, this is a car which will take on the likes of the Brezza, the Tata Nexon, as well as the Kia Sonet. Yes, it's a mid-size SUV for the price of a compact SUV. So if that's something that entices you, do watch this video right till the end. In today's video, we're going to give you the top 5 pros and maybe some cons about this car. Now, before going ahead, let me tell you that this car is available in two variants. There is a 5-seater version, and there, of course, is a 5+2. Citroen itself isn't calling the car a 7-seater, but calling it a 5+2 because the last row of seats is not very roomy and best left for small children. Maybe if you're under 5 feet, you might manage to sit over there for long distances, but anyone over 5'4" or 5'5" will struggle for space. So the first negative in itself is the fact that even though it is quite practical as a 5+2 seater, the last row of seats is really limited to people who aren't very tall or people who are really small children. So that's a bit of a negative. But on the plus side, if you remove the seats, if you remove the last row of seats out, you get a massive boot. Yes, the boot on this car is one of the best in the business. It's deep, it's spacious. Sure, there's a bit of a loading hill, but you can easily forgive it because the shape and size of this boot means you can easily load it up even with an air conditioner in its packaging. So that is a big positive. The other positive, of course, is the fact that this car looks very smart and very stylish on the outside. It's a smart looking car. The design of this car, the overall silhouette, the look from the front, from the back, it looks very unique, very different, and this car definitely has very strong road presence. No matter which angle you look at it, it definitely looks very different from everything else out there on the road. That's another big positive for people who want individualistic looking cars. Well, I'm sure by now all of you are aware that Woodmo are the online expert when it comes to spare parts, and the best point is that they have the spare parts for all vehicles available in India. So even if your car is out of production now, maybe you have a large generation model, even then they have the spare part available. They have the entire catalog, and the best point is that they have the same spare part from a host of different component makers, which gives you great flexibility in the pricing overall. The third big positive, of course, is the fact that the second row of seats really is very roomy. The seats themselves are very comfortable. Yes, these seats offer you great support for your lower back, good support for your under thighs, and if you choose the 5+2 seater version, you of course get roof mounted AC vents as well, which have a very strong throw of air. This is something you miss out on the 5-seater version, so that is a bit of a negative. If you plan to buy the 5-seater, you don't get AC vents at the back, but you do get them on the 5+2. And of course, the extra seats also means that the practicality and utility of this car is much better than the 5-seater version. So we will recommend the 5+2 seater of the Citroen C3 Aircross. Now, moving on to another big positive. The big positive, of course, is that the ride comfort of this car is truly exemplary. Yes, it doesn't matter which other car you talk about in the segment, the Citroen C3 Aircross trumps all of them. It is very good in terms of its ride, and of course, it offers you a very cosmetic ride on the highway. It just feels very well planted, and even within the city limits where you have to maneuver over those badly passive roads, over those rumble strips, over those very badly made speed breakers, this car just soaks in the bumps really well and will deliver a very, very comfortable ride. In fact, cars which are twice the price don't offer you the same ride comfort that the Citroen C3 Aircross has to offer. At faster speeds, it feels very stable, very rock solid, and it definitely offers you a ride where you can build up speeds even in excess of 100 kph all day long and sit on the highway without any fuss whatsoever. So that's another big positive. And talking about the ride comfort, let's talk about another big positive, and that is the driving dynamics of this car. Yes, this car's 1.2 turbocharged petrol engine really is a hoot to drive, along with, of course, the manual gearbox. Now, the manual gearbox might need a heavy hand to shift. It might not be as smooth as the rivals out there like Hyundai's, the Kias, and the Suzuki's, but that said, the engine is a phenomenal unit. It just loves to rev. It's a rev happy unit, and it's also a very punchy motor. It starts responding from a relatively low RPM. Considering it's a turbocharged, it is quite good, and even when you rev it hard, it doesn't sound too obtrusive inside the cabin. So that's also something which a lot of customers will enjoy. The steering wheel offers you good dynamics. It's a very crisp steering wheel. It offers you good feedback. Well, talking about other positives, you get a very nice touchscreen. It's one of the best in the business in terms of the way it looks. Yes, it's a big touchscreen, fonts, the menus, sub-menus, everything is clearly marked, and you can hook it up with your iPhones as well as Android devices because it does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The digital gauges also look very crisp and very good, and that's something which a lot of people will really enjoy. So that's also a big positive on this car. What's also quite good, of course, as I said before, is the fact that this car is a very good driver's car. It's very focused towards keen drivers. You'll enjoy the sharp steering wheel. It's very communicative, very well weighed as well. It doesn't feel light, and neither does it feel too heavy. So the weight of the steering is also quite good. The ground clearance also is a big positive. You can take this car on broken pieces of road, some badly patched roads, as well as some roads where it's very difficult to take your car. You can take this car with great confidence. So these are big positives. But what about the negatives? Well, the big negative, of course, is the fact that this car lacks features. Yes, even basic features these days which people expect, like automatic headlamps, like cruise control, like automatic air conditioning on the top of the line version, those features are missing on this car. So that is something that Citroën should fix. Maybe they should alternately offer you an option where you get all these features and are ready to pay for them. Forget about sunroof, forget about panoramic sunroofs, forget about all those things. Even basics like automatic air conditioner is missing on this car. So that's something which is a big downer. But that's why this car is going to be priced very well. We expect the base price, the starting price of this car, to start from somewhere around 10.5 lakh rupees. Yes, and that is the price which I'm telling you is at showroom, of course, for the top of the line version. So on road, expected to be around 12.5, 30 lakh rupees, which is the same price you'll have to pay for a Brezza VXI. On road, roughly the same price for a Brezza VXI. So do you want a 1.2 turbo or do you want a 1.5 naturally aspirated car? Do you want more space in the back, better ride comfort, better overall looks, or do you want the tried and tested safety of a product which certainly is from a segment below? Do let me know in the comment section below. Do let me know if you agree with my pros and cons, and always remember to start off your journey wearing your seatbelt first, because the seatbelt is your first safety device inside any car. Thanks guys so much for watching this video. If you have seen it till the end, please give us a like. If you didn't like it, give us a dislike. Do let me know what you feel, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you come here for the first time. So bye for now, and thanks so much for watching this video.